folks, how's it going? It's Matt here again. This time with a room tour, as you've probably seen by the title. Yeah, just to kind of celebrate hitting 500 subscribers again, I figured I'd do a room tour. I kind of put up some new shelving, moved stuff around. There's quite a few new pickups mixed in because I think I have like 6 pickup videos that I haven't shown yet. So you're probably going to see some stuff I haven't even shown you guys yet. So when I show you in a pickup video later, just pretend to be surprised or something. But yeah, so as I mentioned, this is for hitting 500 subscribers. So I'll get into the video right away. But I just want to say thanks to every one of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, whether you followed me from my old channel or if you just found me through my new channel, this one. Either way, I really appreciate it, all the support and the views and the comments and getting to know each and every one of you, or as much as I can get to know you guys. So yeah, I really appreciate it, and yeah, thanks again. So, with that being said, let's get to the room tour. As I mentioned, there's probably some stuff you haven't seen, some stuff got moved around. Now, for the room tour, I'm probably just gonna quickly go over everything, because I think last time I did a room tour, it ended up being like 20 minutes to 30 minutes long, and I don't really want it to be that long again. So I'll just kind of skim over stuff. I might point certain things out, but for the most part, yeah, I'll just kind of zoom over everything and just give you guys a view of the game rooms. So thanks again for everyone subscribing, and on to the room tour. Alright, room tour time. So that's the main door when you first walk in. And there's the tripod that I use. I paid 15 bucks for it at a garage sale, and it actually works really well, so I'm really happy with it. So yeah, tripod, main door, closet door. I store a fair amount of extra crap in there, but nothing super exciting, so we won't get into that. So when you kind of first come in, this is the view. There's my gaming chair, some posters and stuff, and then all the gaming stuff itself. So yeah, so there's the gaming chair. It's actually pretty comfortable. Mortal Kombat poster. I had this one in my other game room when I was in my other house, so it's kind of cool that it made the move over and everything. So that one kind of framed up. Then I got a Krusty's Funhouse poster that came with the Super Nintendo game. So that's there. And as you can see, a bit of a green screen behind it. I haven't used the green screen in a while, that's why the stuff's up, but what's nice is if I want to do something with green screen, I just have to remove the posters and then I can use it. So yeah, so there's that wall. Then there's this kind of clump over here. Got NES action pad, dance mat for the Wii or the GameCube, some Project Car magazines, some of my boxed N64s, N64 steering wheel, original Nintendo, NES satellite, and then the Dazzle that I sometimes use for recording gameplay. And then I got some other stuff, a board game, another Simpsons poster, some books. I got some game boxes that I don't have the games for yet, so instead of putting them on the shelf, this way I remember which ones I need the games for, so put them over there. And then the Virtual Boy in all its glory. So Virtual Boy. So that's kind of that stand there. Then beside it, I've shown this off before, but basically it's just storage for controllers, accessories, and power cords. Quickly open it up, but you guys kind of get the idea, I'm sure. Some controllers in other ports too, because I have too many controllers. And then some power cords. So on top of that, I got the TV remote and 4 Star Wars fleet vehicles that I've had since I was little, so that's why they made the game room. There's that. And then beside that, this is the new shelving I was talking about. Just picked it up a little while ago, set it up, and put my loose Super Nintendo and NES carts in, or on it. On top of that is Donkey Kong and Mario. And there's some of the more better loose games I have. Nothing super fancy, but figured I'd put them up. And then I got a row and a half of the loose Super Nintendo games. Perler bead art that I made a while ago. DuckTales 2. It's the only one I separated just because it's kind of cool. So, then we got the Tengen games, some Camerica games, 50 or 80 some game in one kind of thing with a Famicom converter. So then you got your black box games, and then just random other titles. Final Fantasy, Contra, just stuff like that. Ninja Gaiden 1 through 3, Power Punch 2, Punch Out, stuff like that. I won't get into each of the titles, but there's 3 rows of NES games and just starting the 4th row there. So that is that stand. So beside that stand is this larger bookshelf. Well, actually above that, above the windowsill, I have 2 arcade cabinet. Forget what they're called, but the top piece. I got a Snow Bros and a Sega Outrun. I thought they looked cool, and one was a gift from the wife, and the other one I picked up for cheap, so I was more than happy with them. But yeah, so there's this bookshelf, so I'll just kind of go through it. Starting down here are some loose consoles. Don't know if they show up really well, but Sega Genesis, Nintendo GameCube, and then a Super Nintendo fighting stick. Then here we got my PlayStation 1 that has a screen on it. Won't really pull that out. Then we got a Game Gear case, Game Gear games, extra controllers, and any letters that I get from fellow YouTubers. This one's kind of a mix, but it's supposed to be mostly just Game Boy Advance games, but there's a few other ones. And then this is mostly the original Game Boy games, but again, a little bit of a mix, so yeah. Then here we have the loose N64 games. I put them here because with N64 not having top labels, I didn't see the point of them taking up this part of the shelf, and I just kind of put the better games up front. Well, some of the better games. So that, and then on top of that is my handheld shelf. Got a Game Boy printer, the original Game Boy Advance, 3 Game Boy Advance SPs, couple Game Boy Pockets, Game Boy Colors, Pokemon Game Boy Color, and then I have a boxed original Game Boy, boxed DS Lite, and a boxed Game Boy Color. So, kind of the handheld shelf. And then there's this shelf, which, as you guys can see, I'll stop pointing everything out because, yeah, I said I wasn't going to, and it probably takes longer, so just show you guys there. A couple box systems. Then up here, there's some more box systems, as well as boxed couple games, controllers, and Soul Calibur fighting stick over there. So, some more box stuff. Then on top, same thing. Got the box Donkey Kong Jr. Mini Arcade, TurboGrafx 16, another PlayStation 1, and some fighting sticks. So that's that. So that's that side, quickly. And then over here, above the TV, I got some posters. There's 2 Chrono Trigger ones. These ones came with my Super Nintendo game. I believe they came with the DS version as well, but these ones are from the Super Nintendo one. So there's that poster, and then I have a Secret of Mana poster as well. See if I can get it so the glare's not there. So those are the 3 posters. So below them, as I mentioned, the TV. I think it's a 36-inch. It's the big fat version and it's really heavy, but it's pretty good for classic gaming. I got a switch box there so I can have 4 systems at a time. And currently, the 4 systems are the GameCube, the N64, Super Nintendo, and the PlayStation 1. I often have the Genesis in there as well, that's why it's on the bottom shelf there. So, and I'll rotate other systems in there too, so. But those are the 4 that are there right now. So that's that. So now, onto this corner. Alright, so I'll kind of just start at the bottom and work my way up. On the bottom of this one, there's my PlayStation 1 games. I have the stack there, but I have runoff, so I put a bunch here too. I think I counted and I'm up to about 140-ish PlayStation 1 games. It's one of my favorite consoles just because I had it growing up. So yeah, I show it a fair bit of love. So there's some PlayStation 1 games. Then this side, you get into the boxed Nintendo games. I believe there's 3 rows for the original Nintendo. And then there's a row of N64. Then on this side, there's some Super Nintendo boxed games. I won't point them all out. I've shown them all in the past. Some of these I haven't pointed out yet. Like, I just got Final Fantasy 3 and Mega Man X boxed complete. So, I'll save that for the pickup video. But, yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 boxed Super Nintendo shelves. And then in the middle, because it's a smaller shelf, I put some boxed Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games all in there. As well as one Sega Game Gear, the only one that I have boxed. So that's the bottom half of that shelf. Then there's the top half. Got some more boxed N64 games. Game Boy Hunter, Game Shark Pro. So some more boxed N64 games. 3 shelves worth. And then I also have 2 more here because they're starting to overflow, as well as another Super Nintendo game box complete. Then I have Lunar Silver Star Story and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. Both of them are the collector's edition kind of thing. I believe I showed these as well already in a pickup video. I got them for 20 bucks each, so happy to add them. That's that shelf. Then these I haven't shown you guys yet, but basically I got some box complete Pokemon Pokeballs with the gold trading cards. There's Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Poliwhirl. So I got them on the middle shelf, and then up here I just got some of the little figures. I got Yoshi, Street Fighter guy, can't remember his name, I don't know why, it'll come to me later, but anyway, him in the background, Yoshi, bead art. This one's from Old School Brian. Most of the time now I just have stuff I created myself, but he actually sent me that before I started creating stuff, and that was one of the reasons I started making my own, so kudos to him. Thanks again, Old School Brian. And then I got some Mario and a question box that used to have candy in it. And yeah, that's in a nutshell that shelf. And on top, I have a boxed Mario Kart wheel. The boxed Wii. Samba de Amigos with the maracas sealed. And a handy Game Boy, or handy boy for the Game Boy, I should say, which is a beast of an accessory. So yeah, that is that shelf. And then right beside it is this shelf. So I'll quickly go through it too. As I mentioned, I have a stack of PlayStation 1 games there. Then on the bottom, we got all my Sega Genesis games. I try to go mostly for box complete because they are the hard plastic, so they're a lot easier to find box complete. But for the loose ones, I just have them in this cassette holder. I think all 3 are pretty much filled up now. So if I get more loose ones, I'll have to figure something out. But yeah, there's my Genesis collection. Here, I have my Master System games, 32X games, and Dreamcast games. I have a few loose ones there, as well as a little Sonic tin. So those are those 3 systems there. Then above that, I get into my GameCube collection. GameCube is another one that I had. Well, this one I had more during my university years. It was even an older system then, but yeah, I really enjoy the GameCube, so I'm happy to collect for it. So there's those 2 rows of GameCube games. And then there's this other row as well as the Game Boy player disc there. So GameCube collection are those 3 rows. And then on the top shelf, I have my Atari games. Usually I just try to get them boxed because I'm not in a hurry to pick up Atari games. So usually I try for boxed ones, but I do have a few loose ones there too. but Atari games, and beside that is PSP games. So it's kind of a weird combo for a shelf, but it worked. So yep. Again, not a huge PSP collection because I'm just waiting for them to go on sale more so I can pick them up cheap at GameStop. But if I come across them at garage sales or something for a good price, I pick them up. So yeah, PSP. There's that shelf. So that is that bookshelf. And then on top of it, I have a few things. My boxed Atari 2600. I got that at an estate auction. I got that system plus pretty much all of these boxed games plus a loose Atari for 22 bucks total. So really happy about that. Then I got a Super NES Super Scope 6, fully complete. Not sure if I can show much of it on top. But on top of that, I got a Game Genie for the Nintendo. Then behind that is my Sega Master System, that's box complete. And a set of DK bongos. So, yeah, that's kind of what sits on top of those. And just quickly show you the shelf again. So there's that corner. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my game room. Got that main corner there. Got the actual entertainment system. And then you got that bookshelf there. The new shelving there with all the loose games. Some storage. And the final little bit of shelving. So, yeah. That, in a sense, is my game room. So yeah, that's my game room. I went through it kind of quick because I didn't want it to drag out too long. So if you have questions about something you've seen, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll respond to it. But yeah, thanks again to everyone who subscribed to me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks again for everything. I'm sure I'll have more videos out soon. So yeah, thanks, and I'll see you guys again with another video. So later.